music? Yep. Okay, cool. Alright. So... Yeah, I think we are just gonna stay like this. I can make pause. Nope. Oula. Hello? Yep. Yep. It's making a pause. Okay, cool. Okay, so Time Frame is an indie game, very indie, made during a game jam. I don't remember exactly what was the theme of it, but they ended with a game where you just attend the last 10 minutes of the world existence. And so here we are. I hope it won't lag or too much. Maybe we can just, yeah. Yep, because it's in 4K, I don't have a choice, so maybe just... Let's come back here. Okay, let's say that will be enough. Wow, it's very laggy actually, maybe. Maybe too much. But unfortunately, I don't have a choice, I have to play in 4K. So yeah. It's a very simple walking simulator, and for this game I think the expression fits, where you just have this relaxing music, this world, the sun, some like limits to the world here, nothing except the sun. And well, I always loved this game for the simplicity of the concept and for what it's saying, like the way it's just leaving you some... A bit like a Fumito Ueda game, it's basically empty but mysterious, and leaving you, for example, you can see different spots on the map, and you may want to go to visit. Here we can see a symbol. I'm gonna go there first, I think. So yeah, I didn't explore everything. There are some texts like explaining a bit the lore, the story, but it's very subtle, and basically you feel the empty space left by the game, and you inject in it your thoughts, your interpretations. And that's what I like about the concept, because yeah, the end of the world is supposed to like cast a certain aura, a certain... to cast a shadow. To, it's supposed to like expose the world in a specific way, in a nostalgic way, and it made me think in the past to about many things, like for example the concept of apocalypse. Apocalypse comes from the Greek. Wow, comes from the Greek. The second part, calypse, comes from kalyptein. It's a verb meaning like to hide, and we can find it, for example, in Calypso, which is who's like a character in the Odysseus quest. Like Odysseus met this character and stayed with her, this witch, for 10 years, because he was hidden, to hide, hidden by Calypso from the gods. So he was like kind of free but stuck with her. And so anyway, without going too much into details, the Calyptein means this, and so the world apocalypse, basically, it's we tend to... oh wow, look at this in the sky. And we tend to see the very destructive and like negative side of apocalypse. But the apocalypse is also in the Bible and stuff like that. I'm not an expert, but like it's also the ultimate moment where the world is revealed in its kind of true form. You see the truth, you can access the truth of the world of existence during this ultimate moment, knowing that the end is gonna arrive. And you can already guess that maybe if we have only 10 minutes in this game, maybe that thing coming from the sky is partially responsible. And so yeah, all that to say that it is an apocalyptic context here, where the world is supposed to just disappear in 10 minutes. That's the very base of the game, so you know it. Even if you don't know it at the very beginning, you will know it after 10 minutes. And the replayability of this game, you can replay and try to discover more stuff. The age of affirmation. The fears of our past have been supplanted by a new hope for the future. Signs of the legendary nomad have been absent from our skies from many generations, but we use its symbol to remind us our impermanence. We have seen war and disease and famine, and yet we remain. The knowledge of the aggregate, I'm certainly not pronouncing this correctly, anyway, still resides within us. We are now the observers, the reflectionists, the speculators, the archivists, the concluders, the affirmationists. We uncover truth and unfold it for all to see. From the ideologies of Herald, Fastread, Doth, Fastier, Cycle. Well, I don't know if that's like true. Monument commemorated in Cycle 1000 to celebrate a new age of affirmation. I think it's part of the lore, it's like not really something. But yeah, some thoughts left here and there to guide you in your own personal philosophical journey. So yeah, of course, it's very minimalistic, simplistic, some would say. So it can be frustrating maybe for some. You have maybe some people won't consider this as a full game, an entire game, and everything. But honestly, I just like it as an item, like a concept. It's purely a concept, and you'll see the music plays its importance, a great importance. That's very scary. That thing is getting way too close. I'm gonna need to be fast. Whoa. Let's see that building. The music. So yeah, this great nostalgia and like the approach of the end. 17 cycles, we have struggled. Is it still progressing? Yeah, I think so. It's here, it's there, no! Wow. And there we are. So basically you can find stuff and you replay those 10 minutes. And these are the different sites. So this is basically a map you can go to, and you can try to find all the stuff. Okay, well, let's continue in that direction. There was a city. And yeah, for many reasons, this game is, I don't know, it's like the walking simulator, but in a very good and positive way, I think. also the art is pretty interesting, but yeah, it takes its strength from its emptiness, which is very very Fumito Ueda vibes to me. And so yeah, we're not gonna spend much time on it, but it's like super relaxing. This music is almost intoxicating, positively, like really you remember it a lot. This little guitar. San, tu peux yo. The cat is crazy. She's running around, but it's fine. Okay, so can we see anything yet? I wonder when exactly. And so what we noticed is that reading the text. Ah, yeah, we can go there. Oh wow, reading the text is like taking time. So I may just leave them like this a few moments on the screen, read as fast as I can myself, but make a pause on the video afterwards. If you want to read in detail, you can just talk about it. All right. And obviously it's like a terrible hour to stream, I think, either for Europe and for America. So yeah, I hope leaving that video around will be cool. But I just wanted so much to have this gem. Hola, the encoding overload. Yeah, calm down, baby. Oh wow, but I didn't remember that. Wow. That's totally crazy. Wow, the encoder is like crazy. Maybe. Okay, baby. So yeah, it won't be super sexy, but whatever. Wow. Ah, I didn't know that place. I never came here, actually. Oh, Astronium. Wow. It's a source of energy, basically. And we can't progress further, but wow, the cave, I didn't remember, honestly. Wow, so they are mining. Yeah, it's pretty cool to have, in particular, nowadays, it makes me think about a ton of stuff. This game is so powerful. So, extracting resource to get energy, sustainability of the planet, blah 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 blah. It's totally accurate with our world today. Unfortunately, we are really at the very beginning of some energy challenges in the future. And so because we are in this world that we know will end, I think it's extremely relevant and like kind of absurd, kind of funny, I don't know how to say, but interesting to see how on this world that is supposed to end very soon, people found resources and ways to put energy. I don't know, it has something extremely because we know this energy won't serve anything, like it's here for absolutely nothing. Apparently they didn't know the system pretty well, and they didn't know how to make it work. So I don't know, in the context of our planet here on Earth, that is not supposed to disappear right now in 10 minutes. We actually, because of that energy and those resources, and these crystals really look like fossil energy, fossil resources. So like, if there wasn't this 10-minute comet gonna destroy the world, would those crystals be enough for this civilization to be sustainable? I don't know. They have these wind things over there. Maybe it's for the energy as well. I don't know. Many questions, but you know, like, what is best? Like, wow, the music. Is it better to like have I don't know, it's just making me think, like, they found a certain energy that could be interesting, but whatever, everything has an end. Everything has to change. My affirmationist curiosity has seeming validated the long-held fears of the archaic what the fuck? Okay, I let you read. Wow. Actually, they know. They can see. I don't know, and it has some vibes a bit like Outer Wilds in a way, like how by the end of Outer Wilds, basically when you access DI, everything just explodes. You create an entirely new universe, and everything has to end, and it's like very cosmic, and there is this peace, also sad. But this piece of knowing that this little journey has a predetermined end, and that opens a window for me to mention very important stuff again, kind of philosophical but related to mythology. Whoa, Prometheus and the Pandora's box. So I will talk about it in the next episode. Let's just enjoy the last moments. I'm gonna take this boat and finish my life on water. Can I? Yep. Next to that boat. Feet in the water. Wow! I can go in the water. Wow! Amazing, I can swim. Let's go. The tower is gonna be there. And I like how naturally, when the end arrives, you just like find a spot to admire. It's like so. It has something so relaxing, like because there is so like there is absolutely no gameplay. You just walking simulator. You just walk and visit. There is this kind of distance and like but you take distance from the very few gameplay you have, and what you basically seek at the very end. You're looking for is just some place to say goodbye, or to just like find a cool view. you naturally go for like a good last picture, and I don't know, that's pretty cool. Okay, Prometheus. Prometheus stole the fire from the gods to give it to humans, and then Hesiod, I don't know how you pronounce in English, but Hesiod, the poet, explains in I don't know the English translation, but like the work and the days, the works and the days. Anyway, his book, one of the traces we have, inspired by the muse, etc., the muses, etc., etc. He tells the story of Pandora and how Pandora was with Epimetheus, who's like Prometheus' brother. And when Prometheus thinks before acting, before doing, Epimetheus does the contrary, the opposite. He does first without thinking. And that's him who gave the gods liked him pretty well, so they asked him to give like characteristics to every human, to every no human, to every being, like alive being on Earth. So he, animal after animal, he gave the wings and the feathers to the eagles, to the birds. He gave the fangs and the fur to the wolves. He gave the cuteness and the loveliness of the cats, and all the. He had like a ton of an entire box of characteristics and like traits, elements. Wow. So we can see also that everything is kind of stuck, or time seems to go slow. And this is the cover of the Game Over episode. I picked this place. Beautiful, absolutely amazing. The art direction, honestly, wow. It's like really gorgeous, huh? I love it. And so Epimetheus was with Pandora, the first woman, and she had the box not to open. The gods said not to open the box because in there were all the evil stuff, was all the bad that can happen. And so, for example, disease, famine, etc., etc. So she had the box. But can we read here? Oh, hello. Wow, the game crashed. Can you come back, please? Okay. So, Pandora's box. Yeah, still here? Okay. Okay, you good? You good, baby? You good. Okay, well, let's go back to the city. Or maybe I can decide to go here and we'll come back to the city later. Maybe it was too much for some reason. So, what do we have here? We can't see very well, but there are some stuff. Let's go just in front of there. So, Pandora was with Epimetheus, and of course, because he didn't think first, and because she was curious, for some reason, it depends on the version, but she is asked to open the box. She is tempted to open the box. She just decides herself to open the box. Whatever, you can you can consider Pandora as the cause or just a vector of the problems, whatever. It doesn't matter much, because in the end, all the bad things are like exposed and freed to the world, including disease, being hungry, stuff like all the bad stuff for humanity, and a certain power a certain ability, like a certain, yes, another something, being like the gift of prescience, or like knowing what's going to arrive, knowing what's to come, and like so anticipating and like knowing the future, basically reading in the future. And so it's very special, but there are many ways to tell the story. But the way I know is that this was, knowing the future was one of the bad things of the books, like all the others, because it was not, because knowing what's to come is actually one very important element of our humanity, is that we don't know what's to come. So not knowing what's to come in our future makes us in two different positions, being like worried, being stressed by what's to come, like being so in like a defense position. I mean, like how can I'm not finding the words in English, but so the fact that excuse me, but I need to go back a bit before. So as you know, Pandora, the box is open. Pandora has to close it quickly, and it depends on the version, but you can have like some of those, like you can you can have one. So the last bad spirit can be stuck still stuck in the box. So that's one evil thing that is not delivered to the world, to the human, so that we don't have. So we don't have the sense of knowing what's to come. Or, on the contrary, it was not an evil thing, but like the last little spirit in the box was a positive thing, and was this little, like you can see it in many ways, but the way I like is that, oh wow, we can see it coming. But the way I like is like one between many negative things was the gift, paradoxically, because we would think it's like a positive thing, but no, it's like a negative thing and proper to the gods, knowing what's to come, because it's actually very important in many ways, because not knowing what's to come makes us, gives us the perception of time going and like continuing, and because if we didn't have to worry, or like have to anticipate, to calculate, to imagine, to just theorize about what's to come, we would be just like the gods, like in a eternal, immortal world where nothing is really moving. It's just constantly changing, and being the cosmos is itself being this constant reorganization of every element inside it, but it's still the cosmos, so it's not really changing. And that's how thousands of years back Hesiod, the poet, started to explain but many things about the human conditions. And I would really encourage you to find better persons than me, and like true experts on this area, to talk about it with great words. Because, for example, Jean-Pierre Vernant, I think this guy would be translated in English, because he's kind of a very big expert on mythology interpretation, and like what it found the doors it opens in terms of symbolism, and etc etc, and why did these very old stories survived all this time, because they are actually the fruit of a long erosion, like a long process of storytelling constantly, years after years, centuries after centuries, millenaries, And if these stories, specifically these ones, the myth, are the ones remaining, it's because they could endure. They've been resilient enough all this time, and like that's what's left after different versions. So having different versions of the myth is actually very important because it's part of the life cycle of mythology, of being just presented and like told in different ways through the ages to just surround one core story, kinda. And the more the time goes, the more precise it gets, I assume. Anyway, so the story, the way we have them today, are not like they were before. A bit like when we say that the monkey is our ancestor. It's actually not our ancestor, but we have a common ancestor with the monkey. I don't know if that makes sense, but like the monkey is not our ancestor; it's our cousin, and we have a common ancestor. Him and us, like, and it's a bit like this with the myth. Like, I'm a bit confused here, but it's a bit the same with the myth. Like, the stories that we receive today are not the ones that were told around the fire thousands of years back, like by Homer, the Odysseus, the Iliad, all that stuff. But it was told in another way, different than us, but that had its importance at the time. And after years and years and like centuries of like deformation, constant reorganization of these stories, we have maybe, yeah, some slightly different versions that we can try to adapt to ourselves a bit more. So yeah, I just came on the flow of my thoughts here, so it may be a bit confused, but we approached some thematics that I will develop afterwards. Visitations, the Great Flame, Wandering Star, Divine Eye. Society more deserving of this mercy. Wow, other thematics, themes. So yeah, many things, but basically now it's time for the view. Here. So yeah, the monkey was where I kind of drifted away a bit from my thoughts, but if we just come back to it, let's go back. I saw a tree. Let's try to go to the tree. So Pandora's box myth. Just try. If you're interested, find some stuff on internet, like Jean-Pierre Vernant, Vernant. He's like pretty amazing, and I think he would be translated and explaining this kind of stuff. And yeah, so you can see it in many ways, and the different versions of the myth of the Pandora's box, whether in the end it's like a good thing or a bad thing stuck in the box. Some versions say like it's stuck in between, so like there is a part in and a part out. So it's like our sense of that's why we have. You could interpret that like a bit further, like if the gift of seeing what's to come stuck in between, in and out, you can say like we don't fully have this gift to see, but we have the possibility of dreaming, anticipating, calculating, and trying to decode and understand our world, our cosmos. Like from this merge like a ton of stuff, like science, art, trying to understand, to give sense to existence and just more than existence, like the world around you. So not knowing what to come, but having the ability to approach it as human does, is like a very characteristic part of our essence, I think. And this myth is, in this sense, very representative, and that's why the word, the book, the what we have from Hesiod is called Works and the Days. It's like the organization of the world for the humans. Like it's everything from the world building creation of Zeus after he beats the Titans and stuff. So how he organized the world, and like how there is the very very beginning and the cosmogonia, the cosmos creation of everything with chaos, Gaia, Uranus, and all this stuff, very important, which is not in the Works and the Days, it's in the the Theogonie, the Theogonia. So Hesiod wrote or left us the Theogonia, so the organization of everything from the chaos, which is a ton of god stuff, and it's passionating. If you like mythology, it's like just pure pure joy. And so with everything until Zeus beats the Titans and gets the world and the first humans. And then the Works and the Days, where we have to find a place for the humans. And so the first woman, Pandora, all that stuff, and how we went from the golden era with eternal humans and just living beyond within the gods to our very vertical placement under the gods, under the power of the gods, and how we have to work the days during the days. And that's why the world, the name of this book, of Hesiod work, because it's how did human have to get its days organized with work to be to survive and to be human, to survive actually, because they have to work the ground, the earth, to extract from it food and stuff to sustain, etc., etc. So that's how the human condition was built and got us here, with like this need to survive by using our environment and etc., etc. Yeah, we saw it. Was it here at the beginning? I didn't see it clip in, but there is the comet. Anyway, so Hesiod and all that stuff to talk about the ability to know what's to come. And if I'm talking about this, of course, it's because in this game we know what's to come. And this is the apocalypse moment where things. So apocalypse, calypse, as I said earlier, to hide, and apo is like negative, like to dishide, to unhide, something like this, like to reveal. Actually, apocalypse means the revelation, like, and that's the same in the Bible. That's the true revelation of the Last Judgment, and etc., etc. So everything is put in the balance and kind of reset or ended. It's like the end of a loop. And anyway, so I love this game for this being like a very simple concept, but putting us in this highly symbolical and expressive moment of the end of something, the end of a world. So the apocalypse of this world. So this world revealed, and maybe some many people I know would say I'm going too far with very few, but I think that's some very powerful effect of the video game medium, like any other media, is to be able to do more with less. Less is more, less is more. In that sense, this game is really a philosophical asset, super interesting. And yeah, so here we have this. Oh, and there is one world I didn't mention. What the fuck? The ability to know what's to come. So you are in two positions if you don't know what's to come. If you just live like the human existence how it's supposed to be, you can't see the future, so you're in like the defensive position, or the positive one, more like enthusiast. And so this, I don't remember exactly. Oh yeah, the thing is I've got the words in French, but in English it's complicated. Whether you are in a positive or negative approach, like more fearing, scared about what's to come, or enthusiast and like positive and encouraged and brave, whatever your position, and that's kind of your marge of action as a human, like but you have to place yourself, and you have to imagine Sisyphus happy, says Albert Camus in The Myth of Sisyphus, that I highly recommend as well. So it doesn't matter, you're waiting, you're in the expectation, like I don't know if that's the word in English, but you're in the waiting moment. You're waiting for something to happen. If you don't know what's to come, you're in a situation of like waiting for it to arrive. So whether you act positively or negatively, you behave and you take this situation positively or not, you're still in the waiting of the future to be the present, and we are stuck on this point of the present, of on this long line going from past to future. We are just an unseizable, uncatchable point on the constantly moving axis of time, and not knowing what's just after the moment of now is like always constantly putting us in a waiting situation. And that's what Jean-Pierre Vernant says about the works and the days of Hesiod, the poet, Greek mythology, etc. And so here we have this wonderful opportunity to not be in the waiting, but to be in this apocalypse moment, and so knowing what's to come, and finally having fully this power, this thingy, and then what do you do with that? And just watching the end of the world slowly, like I just did the last 3 or 4 minutes, is one approach, and talking about it like I do or not. But let's read that. Here ends the great Unitor. The wandering style smiles upon her. So yeah, I know it's very confused. I'm talking about a ton of stuff, doing like interruptions, etc., etc. But there is so much I have to say about this game. Like it's really a powerful bomb, philosophically speaking. Okay, let's go back to this side, and we're uncovering stuff. So let's try to see all the spots. We can fill the map entirely. And this music seems like never ending somehow. We could listen to it forever. I'm gonna go to that gate here. I think there is something. I'm not indicated on the map, yeah, no. But we are basically starting in the middle. I'm gonna go down. And this barrier, this wall here, kind of not doing anything against the comet. That's pretty cool. The wall is oriented exactly as the comet, so we naturally have this view of the comet coming from the sky, and this poor human wall doing actually nothing. I think this is totally the concept, right? I would totally ask this to the dev, like, why this wall, this thing? Did you make it? Did you put it intentionally in the axis of the comet, like to make it look so pointless, like a bit like a certain USA president was talking about a wall? Well, look at the sky. Anyway. and we don't even have a form. We don't have a body. We don't make any noise. We are just an observer of everything around us. We exist through it because we exist. It's kind of very weird, but okay, a weird thought. But I'm gonna try to express it. We are absolutely nothing in the game. We are just a point of view from a camera. Like, we are just a camera point of view. And so if I see the perspective of things like that, if the environment looks like it, it's because I'm there. So it's a bit weird, but I exist entirely and exclusively through the environment. If the environment wasn't there for me to see and to putain, what's the word? To deduct a deduction, make a deduction in English, I think you're saying, making the deduction of where I am. Oh, and the sun is moving, and the shadows, I think, too, but very slowly. Okay, let's go. Is there anything here? Let's see if it's popping. So yeah, anyway, so I just mean that apparently, physically speaking, for the sound, we're absolutely nothing. We're just a point of view in this game. So we totally, like, exclusively exist through the environment. If we didn't have the picture here, we couldn't, or maybe, yeah, the musics, because they are changing, but basically you exist through your position and your placement and your movement on this and in this environment. So yeah, I don't know. At the ultimate last minutes in the apocalypse where everything is revealed, you're not anything. You're just, yeah, a point, a grain of sand in the universal movement of the world. Let's go. We are just a point, like this, a point in 3D, just like a grain of sand watching, with eyes actually. And that's it. Barricades, the ground wall. There is some lore, huh? Pretty cool. And so, no, it's the fire here. Is it here? Can I see it? Yeah. It's this. Whoa. It's actually close. Huh. You can put it in the axis of the flame. Wow. Okay, can I discover something else before it arrives? I think there is the tree in that direction, but it will be pretty far. Let's go. Tower is just here. Oh, there is another statue. Did I see that one? I think the one I cut was there. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, that's another one. Let's go. Oh, there is a ton of stuff here. But really, there is something in the art direction with the colors. It's like totally identifiable, and like because you have only one ambience, the visuals of the game are like all very similar in terms of color. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Also, these weird shapes, kinda. Let's take those stairs. I'm kind of chased by the comet. Come on, quick. We need to experience more. And it's funny how... Well, because I know the game already, but... So it's different, but I got relaxed very early. But when you start playing the game, or maybe later, or whatever, the moment exactly, but at some point you're like in a hurry, like, wait, I want to uncover more before I want to understand more before everything disappears. Wow. Exactly what I was saying, the pursuit of knowledge. It's funny how I think these books, these things doesn't exist. Third Astria, Steams 43, 49, statue, untitled, Nomad Cycle, Comanche. I think that's part of, it is part of the lore. And so, I don't know, the narration is interesting, like just giving you samples and parts of documents. And you do whatever you want with it. Wow. Can I go there? Let's go, big jump. The music, no, I want to know more. I will never get it. Alright, let's go back. Let's enjoy the view. There maybe? Alright. Wow. Time frame. And it looks like, hey, so these are the books we find. I will live among the stars. It will live among the stars. Aïe aïe aïe. Amazing. So let's go to the tree now. And the spot there. There is a sort of temple. And yeah, what I didn't mention earlier, but the expectation, the waiting of what's to come, whether it's positive or negative in the Pandora's box story, etc. Like I explained earlier, it's called in Greek Elpis, E-L-P-I-S, or epsilon lambda, stuff like this, you know? Anyway, pi, Elpis. So it's like, yeah, I don't know the name. Oh, iota, and sigma. Anyway, whatever. and that means this ben, undetermined waiting moment, waiting for what's to come, to happen actually. And so that's how you could name the little bad or positive thing coming out of the box. The opposite of Elpis would be the this knowing what's to come, the prescience, the sight, having the sight. Yep. But yeah, that's some word, and I think it gave some interesting Elpis. I don't remember, but there are some words having this etymology, and it's like super interesting. I'm not sure, but I think like esperance. I don't know if that exists in English, but it may come from here. I'm not sure. Anyway, no, certainly not Elpis. Anyway, you can make your own research. I will certainly. That's what I should do. Like, whoa, music. Whoa, we're in a sort of mausoleum. Like, whoa, a mask. The first human figure. Cataclysm. Cataclysm. I'm super curious of the etymology. Kata, I think, means going down. It's like down, and clism because there is the catabasis, and anabasis. The catabasis of Dante going into hell, into Inferno. Going down, it's the catabasis. And catastrophe also. Cataclysm, catastrophe, basically related. I think it's down in the sense of like destruction, like the civilization, the creations going down, like back to dust. Like I think the kata has some kind of destroying meaning here in the etymology. I'm not sure. Don't take me on world and just type cataclysm etymology on Google, please. I could do that as well. Checking the view. Look, I'm gonna find the tree. Where is it? Tree. You should be there, right? Yeah. Come on, let's go. And I'm gonna type cataclysm. Okay, so etymology. Latin cataclysmus in like flood. Catastrophe, cataclysmus. From Greek cataclysmos. Yes, but please the two. Separate the two. Cataclyso to flood with the suffix mos, but so yeah, basically in Greek that's that just means wait, where am I? Tree? Tree, are you here? I think the tree is not here. Fuck, where is it? I think it's, oh yeah, I see it, it's past this building, from this stuff. Okay, basically from the Greek it's not separated, it's cataclydzo. And cataclysmos, yeah, it's the word coming from the verb inundation, like water, flood, like big water issue. Okay, I thought there would be the kata something, but it's like actually certainly, but it's like even older than the Greek already had the word like that. But maybe I can even go further. Cataclysmis. No. 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 Can't separate. Well, I'm gonna try catastrophe maybe. Catastrophe. So catastrophe is composed with kata from ancient Greek kata to the bottom, like down, basically. Like I said, the prefix kata implies the idea of déchéance, of like destruction, disappearance. Yeah, so exactly what I said. Like down is in relation with the decline, like the decline of something. And strophe, from the ancient Greek strophe, that means the turning, the returning. So like spinning, like. Okay, bon, let's see. Wow, there is the comet. Earliest known depiction of the nomad. So yeah, the nomad is the name we gave, and that was given to this. Oh la la. And we are just in time. My dude, I'm gonna go on this tree and say goodbye to this world. So catastrophe. The idea of like, yeah, renversement. So strophe is like the change of rules, the spinning situation, like reversing to down. So when something is going up and zoop, it's turned down, like civilization and life on Earth here. Catastrophe. The catastrophe already happened because it's already is the catastrophe the hit? That's actually an interesting question. Is the catastrophe the fact that the comet is coming, but it was always supposed to come, I guess? Or is the catastrophe the fact, the moment it hits? So like the moment the catastrophe, so the reverse, the spin down, because are we still growing as a? We're gonna go over there. Are we still like as a society growing before it hits us, or we already know now? When is the catastrophe happening? That's my philosophical question. You've got 4 hours. But when is the exact moment of the catastrophe, like knowing that we're all gonna die in 10 minutes? Or the moment it hits the tower and the world, the moment, because it's, yeah, going down, I guess, I assume. I would say so, yeah, that the catastrophe is the moment, even if we know it before, the moment before is this little bubble of apocalypse, of reveal, where things are revealed on their true form, because they are ready to spin, so they are like, your world is like presented to you in with a whole different axis, with a whole different perspective. So in the very last moment before the catastrophe, you're actually in this wow, there are some rainbow pollen things here. These plants are really perfumed. Cool. But yep. Wow. Let's go. So yeah, Catastrophe and Cataclysm. Yeah, Cataclysm was like for the water. Oh, but I know this place already. I ran into it. Fuck. Let's go up. Maybe there is more stuff. And maybe I will survive longer. No, I don't think so. But... Oh, I went a ton, like on the other side. Let's go north. If this map makes sense. Oh, we don't have many points left. Let's go. I didn't go... Attends, did I go to that building there? I think I did. Actually. There is still the city. I was in the city and before reading, it bugged, it crashed. So we would need to go again. Ah, you. Whoa. It looks like an alien ship or something. Still nothing at the horizon. We're good. Life is going on around here. I really want to see if we can notice it. Clip. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, maybe when we have all of them, we can go here. Maybe that's the end of the game, putain. I never saw it. Wow, maybe there's actually an ending. I think I never saw that, but wow. Putain, mais let's fucking do it, quoi. Let's go. Bon, bah, unfortunately, that's... yeah, I don't have anything to do here. And actually, we could see that on the map. Yeah. Bon, bah... let's just stay a bit more here. Oh yes, I can reread them. Okay, so we can see like the shapes they have. So for example, the tree, I didn't read. Oh, there was something else. Ah no, what? I think the tree has something else to read. And here, I didn't see. Bon, there is still stuff here, and I think that one would be the city. Ah no, attends, what? Ah no, but it's not fitting. Ah, because it's reversed. Okay. Okay, so no, those. Ah, attends, mais the map is not correct. Attends, mais what the fuck? So, yeah, that's the city and the windmills. Okay, so this is the right map. We start from there, from the door. There is the tower. No, we start from the tower in the middle. There is the door. We saw it, we read it, and it's actually here, down there. This one, Victory Gates. Okay, so we have those two, the city and the windmills, and this one should be that, the tree. And on the tree we got it already, so these, the three thingies. Okay, bon, but let's try to go to the tower with the three thingies. Yeah, it should be here. I should run into something, hopefully fast enough, soon enough. So unfortunately, I don't have much conversation on the chat at this time, but yeah, the plan was to do a mini jump over because I would like to, before I leave and I have to interrupt the stream for a few months, moving back to France, I would like to do like a maximum of gem over. So the 3 past ones were pretty fast and short, but nonetheless interesting, fascinating. So yeah. And this one actually we may have like a total of 3 hours or something. Hey, that's here, right? Because I came here but I didn't read anything. Is it something shining here? Actually, we could have progressed. Wow, music. Wow, a well, creature in the well. Waters spring forth in a harsh world, flow and splitter into streams, evaporate in the brightness of the sun, reunite in the comfort of the clouds, waiting to return as a great ocean. Traditional poem, Night Cycle, Prioria 2000. Beautiful, baby. The cycle of water. Water. I was just watching some interview slash conference on someone, an expert of water, saying how difficult it's gonna be for the entire world very soon. How we are gonna miss water in poor countries, etc., etc. India, Pakistan. It will be soon pretty crazy. Let's stay here with this vision of water. Let's go. And I'm gonna drink some water right now. Cheers, then to our water. Okay, 2 spots over there, the city. We're gonna finish with the city, I think. I'm gonna go to the windmills first. Enfin, there are no windmills, like they are like éoliennes. Wind, you know, I don't know how you say éolienne in English. Wind turbine. That's how you say? Wind turbine? Vraiment? Okay. Wind turbine, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Wind turbine. Yeah. Okay. Bon, the wind energy. Let's call them the windmills. Yeah, windmills. And the city. We're gonna come back. Putain, this city, it looks like it's so beautiful. The colors and wow. Looks like some Uncharted 3 Magic Sands Atlantis, the desert. The the desert Atlantis. I don't remember the other names they give to this mystical city, but it feels like it here. And yeah, let's call them windmills. Bon, they are clearly wind turbines, not working. So again, energy quoi. There is totally something very eco how can I say? Putain, not eco-responsible, but eco-aware, ecology aware in this game. Like I see, I don't know, this world, the different sources of energy, the science spots, the cultural cult spots, the tree, just a tree. I don't know, it's like every site is so kind of accurate to really make you flow and think and just try to interpret. They are all cool environments to spend the end of the the end of the world. Wow. Oh, and I can make them work? The nomad will return a graffiti. Is it working now? No. Maybe I can? No, I don't think so. No. Okay. And how each site has a little part of music. Honestly, I was kind of worried before starting because I thought it would not last very long, it wouldn't be only like very very empty and about what we. Oh, it arrived. It came. The point. The comet. Here, just there on the top. In. Poof! No comet. No end of the world. We are free. We can go to the city. Let's go. Oh, wow. Wow, wow. Wow. I'm getting there to the last point, and then we're gonna explore. So please, don't bug. Wow. Wow, the music. And so I was a bit worried, but why the fuck was I? Maneria is a city of towering majesty built upon humble foundations, built upon crumbling roads. Memories lost to dead streams can sometimes be revealed through stone, but our ancient nightmares are aligning with reality, and these stones cannot protect us. This nightmare may not have the agency our ancestors ascribed it, but the results will be the same. The hopes proffered by every sect have proved to be too little too late, and we cannot stand stubbornly awaiting the arrival of some fabled all-knower. What the fuck? It's so like about like the environment and the crisis. It's literally like seeing the big comet arriving in front of us and just what can we fucking do? We must venture forth without wavering and hope we can outrun our fate, a fate which clearer eyes may have foreseen and clearer minds may have forefended. From the Exodus dialogue. Exodus, leaving the cities. Putain, mais enfin, there is such a subtext in particular today. This game is gonna just grow old so well because of this sad reality of what it's talking about, like the sustainability of our thermonuclear, attends, c'est quoi déjà? Thermo-industrial way of life, etc., etc. I mean, this city is already, it seems it has already collapsed even before. It seems, I don't know, was this city trying to find more sources of energy to be sustainable, and in the end, it just doesn't matter because whatever happens, whatever you do. So it has a very fatalistic thing to say. This game, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I just love how like it's nothing. It's so easy. It's a ton of work also. Congrats to the persons who have been working very hard on this game. But like in terms of volume of content, etc., it's not much, and it actually revendicates its showing, and it's, I think, proud, and it can be proud of its minimalism, and the fact it's doing less with more, etc. More with less, etc. But like it's so expressive, quoi. The expression little but powerful has never been that true than with this game, honestly. It's pretty amazing. And this entire city with this not moving drape, or yes, moving, but very, very, very slowly. It's a bit like, yeah, if we were in the last not 10 minutes but 10 seconds, and but expanded. Wow, and you can totally do crazy stuff, quoi. Tant can I here? No. Okay. Well, that will be kind of poetic. We finish here, where the picture of the episode, I already made the thumbnail. It's here. And we're gonna watch the other side. Goodbye, world. We've explored everything. We got all the knowledge. And we also should be able to go there on the plus. You see, now they actually show it. Crazy. That's really something I think I never did. Please, can you go here? No, no, fuck. Let's go. Oh man, that's crazy. They are showing the little plus. They are really guiding, pointing you to that spot at the end. I'm super curious of what we're gonna see. Maybe we can stop the the end of the world. Let's save the world. Let's go. It's a video game. Very legit, after all. This is very absurd. Okay, it was here. Is that? Yeah, that's the thing. Let's go. Oh yeah, and we go through the perfumed area. A game that makes you breathe, breathe. I am very happy because it's one of those games where actually doing the gem over was even better, even smoother and like even better than what I would have expected. I took the stairs even if I didn't have to. That's oh, dude, let's go. No, I never saw that. Oh, it's sending our knowledge and all the text somewhere for someone like, wow. It's like a sort of capsule. Wow. Putain, there are credits actually. Putain, thank you. Putain, amazing. Actually, just coming back on this game today and I actually finish it for real, for good. Ben, pour music, Clark Abound, everyone, design, art, programming, bam bam bam, art and design, bam bam, additional art, bam bam. Putain, just a few persons, huh? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Amazing. Ben, thank you for watching. And I guess that's it. I leave you here and see you on the next stream. Certainly some more Gem Over content. Hasta luego.